Good morning and welcome to the Person County Senior Center 8:30 a.m. exercise class. I'm Kathy Daniel, your instructor today. We're going to do mostly sit and be fit exercises, nothing too aggressive, but follow along as you can. And welcome to those at home that are looking at this through videotape. So we're going to start out by the way I always like to do it, some deep breathing. So we're going to take our arms up and go all the way down. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Good. Open up those lungs. Now flutter back just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flutter forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on I say wall side and window side for those of us here in the senior center, but on your left or right side, whichever way you want to start out, put that leg out, raise that arm out, and hold that stretch just for a minute. Very good. That leg should be straight here and the other one bent. Now, pulse forward or to the side. 3 and 4. Now bring that leg back up. Put it out to the opposite side. Arm out and pulse forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And raise your arms all the way up. Stretch. Your feet are flat on the floor. If you can, safely. If you can't, stand here and just stretch up. But if you can, safely come up on your toes. Oh yeah, back down, up, back down, and up, back down. Now we're gonna just do a shift, like we're stirring the water. Very good. Now reverse that spin. Very good. Get your hips and everything moving. Now arm all the way over till you feel your obliques on the opposite side stretching out. Open up those lungs. There's a lot of colds and flus and COVID and everything else going around, so you got to get your lungs open. All right, switch. Oh, good. Very good. Now, hands on your hips, and you're going to slowly, excuse me, start to bend down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just sidestepping. And I'm sorry if I'm coming out of range of the camera, but we'll do the best we can. Okay, sidestep. Excellent. Welcome. Good morning. Okay, very good. Now, take your arms out and swing them. Good. We got warmed up now and get our muscles going. Very good. All right, now this time carry it all the way over. And then opposite. Over and then opposite. And if you're sitting down, you can still do all the arm motions we're doing. Now I want you to put your hands out flat and we're pushing down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Now we're going to do what's called a hamstring curl. And you can count. Normally it's good to start off in repetitions of 4. As you improve, we're not trying to run a marathon, we're just trying to get ourselves going just a little bit at a time till we work up to it. Very good. Now, if you have a chair, come around the chair on one side. It doesn't matter where you start. Put your hand on your chair. We're going to do some balance exercises. So your feet are flat. Once you get yourself balanced, just stand there just a second. Now turn your head to one side. We're going to the window. Now look up. Look up again to the middle. Look up to the opposite side and then look down. Very good. Now we're going to start that and go back across. Up, the middle, up and down. Now come back to the middle. Hold on to the chair. We're gonna try to do some balancing with our legs. Raise your leg up when you feel comfortable, let go. Just balance yourself just a little bit. Okay, now that you've got that balance, put that leg up a little more. Maybe you need to hold on because you're going out. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now come out with your leg forward. 2, 3, 4. Then back. 1. You got to bend over. 2. Hold on. 3, 4. And then come back down. Stand there. Now we're going to go out with our leg extended and our hip out to the side. You can either do it this way or you can let go and do it this way. 2, 3, 4, okay? Excuse me, now we're just gonna stand still, put one foot in front of the other. I'm using the inside or outside leg to the wall, and let yourself stand there just a second with the balance. Now, if you can, walk forward, 4 small steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? We're going back with the same leg, but touch your nose as you go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've never had it done, but I understand this is what they do in DUI stops. So if anybody can't do that, it doesn't mean you're over the limit to drive, but our balance is very important to us, okay? Now let's go back with that leg, but we're gonna go out, 2, 3, 4. The leg is straight, back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna go on a cross leg, so go cross and out, cross, out, cross, out. Very good. Now come to the back of your chair. That's why you need one that's positioned very well on the floor. We're gonna go up on our toes for 4 and then our heels. So it's 1, keep your legs straight. 2, you may hear some bones popping. 3 and 4, good. Now when you come back, don't come back down like this. We're not ready for that yet. We're keeping our back straight, good posture, and come up on your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're doing that right, you should feel a good stretch going all the way down your back. Okay, we're moving over to the other side. We're gonna repeat, it may not be in the same order, but we're gonna repeat everything we just did. So try to hold your leg up on the outside, let go if you can, and balance. Good, now look up, look to the wall, up at the wall, up in the middle, then go the opposite side, and then down, and back to the middle. Okay, we'll take that leg up again and stretch it out. 1, 2, good hip movement. 3, 4. And then while you're here, keep it up and go out. 1, might hear your knee pop. 3 and 4. And then back. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you get a leg cramp, just shake it out. Just hold on good. If you're not used to doing those certain movements, that's what will happen. Now, we're going out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then forward with a straight leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you can remember which foot or leg you crossed before, your outside one should be a different one. Put your toe, heel, and then stand there, get your balance. Very good. There should not be anything that hurts anybody. Don't want anybody to fall. Come forward for 4. 1, toe, heel, 2, 3, 4, okay? And when you come back, touch your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good balance. Now we're gonna do something that's called the plie, and we didn't do it on the other side, but we will do both sets on this side. You're gonna put your foot forward, and then the other foot you're gonna turn to the side. It's sort of like what ballerinas and dancers do. And then you're gonna come down with your back straight, because if you don't, you're really gonna have poor posture. So go straight, 2, 3, good, 4. Your legs are moving out. Now, move that leg, put that other one there, and we're gonna go down again for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. At this point in time, I'm gonna ask everybody to get some water, stay hydrated, and then we're gonna sit down here at the Senior Center. If you will, at home, that'll be some of the sit and be fit like I was talking about. So please, get you some water, stay hydrated, especially when you're exercising. I don't think there are many people that I know, I certainly don't, drink enough water. When you're sitting in a chair, sit up straight. Excuse me. I'm just taking your hands right now and rubbing them up to your knees. Very good. Oh yeah, you feel that? Sometimes even those people that have diabetes and things, they have neuropathy in their hands, and it's hard sometimes for these fingers to feel them. I want you to press your fingers together. Your feet are also together. We're doing 2 different things at one time. We're pressing in, coming like a prayer position, flat, and then our feet are coming toe to toe, heel to heel. Toe to toe, heel to heel. Now let's put those 2 together. Toe to toe, in with your hands, heel to heel. Toe to toe, heel to heel. Toe to toe, and heel to heel. That's kind of hard to remember all that at one time. So that's fine, and it should be fun. It shouldn't be anything that stresses you out, okay? I want everybody to, if you have weights at home, if you do not have weights, here in the studio we do have weights, but you can use canned goods at home or anything to substitute, right, or water bottles, anything. I have 2-pound weights. You can use any size that you would like, but I would start off slow and low, say 1 to 2 pounds, okay? Take a deep breath. Don't ever forget to do that. Drop your weights by your side. We're going to come up in like a small low V position, okay? 1, not all the way over your head. 2, 3, and 4. This time we're adding our legs out in the V position. Not really anything high or wide, just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, hold it up like you're resting your arms on a high chair. You have to be arms high like for that. But we're going to raise our weights up, back down, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're going to open up our lungs just a little bit more. We're going to raise our arms up again, sort of like this with both shoulders. And then you're going to push back. Push forward and touch. Push back. That's 2, 3, 4. You should feel it opening up. Now press back, and I want you to take your arms and go back straight with them. This is a backwards, like tricep movement. Ready? 1, 2, 3, forward. If you did that correctly, you should feel that stretch right there. Raise your arms out, palms are down. Now do your palms up, down, and one more. Up, down. Now bring your arms down like this. We're just going to do a bicep curl. Easy, bring it forward to you. Nothing should be strenuous. Don't do it so fast that it hurts your muscles. Just go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now keep them right there. You can adapt any of these exercises to your level of doing it. If you've had shoulder problems or rotator cuff problems, then be careful when you raise your arms up. So we're going to go straight up from here, up, out, and down. Now all the way down. Let's do that in reverse order. Up, good. Okay, then it's something I like to do is just putting your weights or cans or bottles on your knees like this. Your legs are slightly spread apart. And as I rotate them to come up and touch your elbow, your elbow's bent and it comes up to touch your shoulders, you are not gonna bruise your shoulders. Just come up gently like this and just one after the other. That's 2, 3, 4. Now this time we're gonna raise up the knee. Okay, the same knee that you're bringing the arm up. Raise it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now bring your knees, your feet, everything together and take and push now you're mashing in too. You're mashing, y'all may not can see. Mash in like this. And then when you come in with your arms, put your legs out like this. Okay, mash in. In, out, and one more time, in and out. Okay, and something I like to do, and you can put it on the folds. I have a good fold right here in the front, so I can hold that there easily. Don't let it knock and hit your feet or hands or anything. We go around our chair for 1, catch it in the back, 2, swing it round, 3, and 4. Now reverse it, go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. You should have felt everything moving around like that. We're going to raise up the window. You know it's been getting warmer lately, so if you want to let all that allergies and stuff in, you raise that window up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, turn it over and roll it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now be very careful to this. Ladies and gentlemen that are here, don't let anything interfere here. If you're sitting at home, be sure you got a free and clear because we're going to swing these weights out, okay? So you don't want to hit anything. So right now we're just swinging our arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's add our legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. See, nothing too hard. Now, take and hold the weights back in the middle, and we're just going to do simple rotation. Small little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, forward. Now go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, backwards. Very good. Now, big rotations forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. You ought to feel that pressure. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Okay, wiggle those arms out. It does, even those of us that do it every day here, and by the way, there are classes every day here at 8:30 and 9:30. Check it out on the web or come in and pick up a schedule. And those of you that are not used to the Senior Center, if you talk to anybody who's ever been here, it's at your own pace. Do what you can and what you're interested in, what you like. Okay. Now we're going to put our weights together. We're going to cross one knee. I'm going to go on the wall side here. And we're just going to sit here just a second. If you cannot cross your knee, many of the ladies in our class will do this. Just cross the legs down at the bottom, okay? But I'm going to do a hip stretch. You're sitting up straight. You're not touching the back of the chair right now. You're going to bend your weight down. Oh, till you're almost, and if it bothers you, you feel like you're going to fall out of the chair, hold on to the back of it and raise that hip opposite off of the chair. You feel that stretch? You should. I don't normally talk this much through the thing, but she's recording me today, so I'm trying to help you know what you're seeing. Okay, now come back up. Very good. Now we're just going to leave our arm resting right here. And we're just going to, for right now, we're just going to do a bicep curl up. 1, nothing strenuous. 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, ones in my class know I like to stretch out the leg as you do that. So it's 1, 2, just one leg, 3, and 4. Very good. Now we're not finished here. We're just sitting here relaxing, but we're gonna crank our ankle to give that a little bit of rotation. Go forward, 1. Oh, I heard it pop. 3, 4. Now reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now we don't often take the top of our hand and press down. We're stretching out your shin muscles there. Okay, then go to the back of your foot and push up. We've got that Achilles tendon back there that can cause so many problems if it's popped or hurt suddenly. Okay, now uncross your legs, switch over to the other side. Excellent. Just sit here, get your balance for a minute, and then if you want to, you reach it back and push down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count it if you want to. You can hold it as long as you want to. If you start getting a cramp, let go. All right, we'll do the same thing we did on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. This time the foot leg comes out straight. 1, as you come up. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Everybody in class here, I don't know if you can see them, but they're doing excellent. Got some good classes here. Okay. Now we're going to rotate our ankles. 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now take your hand and push down. Oh yeah, not to the point that it hurts. Just a good stretch, and then lean back and hold that ankle. Push it up. Very good. Okay, uncross that leg. Couple more things with our weights. I hope you haven't noticed, but the weights are not my favorite things, but the ladies and gentlemen in the class know of that. But I know they're good for you because it's good muscles, good resistance on it. We're going to do what's called a tricep curl behind our head and neck. Raise your arms all the way up. And we're going to go down for 1, back up straight, 2, 3, 4. Now, y'all in the class, we're going to do a little something different. We're just going to do a slight pulsation or short bump back here, and it's going to, I don't know if you can tell, but it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? All right, and then put that down. So, hopefully, that has helped you get, excuse me, a little bit more resistance with your weights. Now, I have the pleasure of saying put the weights away, get you some water, and we're going to get out our stretchy bands. Excuse me just a moment while I take a sip. Okay. Our class usually doesn't last any more than 45 minutes. You can come and go. And the good thing about it, when you do it at home, hopefully this video will give you some guidance, but when you're at home, you can do it at your own pace. But at least do it. If you want to do 5, 10 minutes at a time and come back to it later. We're going to stretch our bands out. If you don't have a band at home, you can still do these movements with your arms. Some people use a towel. There are a lot of different things you can use. But if you've ever had physical therapy, you probably have one of those little floppy bands hanging around somewhere. All right, we're gonna stretch out. We're gonna hold it right here. Stretch out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now come up higher. You're at shoulder length. Stretch out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now come in about a couple of inches, maybe 2 or 3. Elbows are up. Ladies, this is good for our chest, and men too. Get those pectoral muscles going. So pull out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we got to work our triceps again. Come on back out. Raise one arm over, and the other one comes down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one arm moves like this. Over to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, take and put the weights, I got that on my mind. Take and put your band around your waist and cross it. Sometimes we do it under the arms, and in a little bit we'll do it under our feet. Don't hurt yourself, but try to get a good snug right here on your abdomen, because we're going to work that core, but we're still working our arms or shoulders. We're going to go out for 1, squeeze this, 2, 3, 4. If it hurts there, go lower or higher, whatever you need to do. Now go out for 1, arm straight, 2, 3, 4. Now, this move is you got to turn your wrist back, and we're going to go back. 1, 2, oh, it's pressing on you, 3, 4. So that's why you need to sit up straight, good posture in the chair. Okay? Now, just one side. We're going to start off with the window side here. We're going to go out for the same arm 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let that one rest. Go out the opposite direction. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Now uncross that and just come under let it come under your arms. If you have a lot of slack and you want to tighten it up a little bit, some bands are more resistance than others. They don't stretch as much, but you need to feel the stretch. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now we're going to come out and back. 1, 2, touching the front. 3, 4. You may not feel much resistance there, but those arm muscles are moving. Now we're going to move this down to where we're sitting on our band. It can be upper, it doesn't matter, as long as it's not to your knees yet and it's not around your stomach. Okay, now cross it again, put your feet together. We're going to go down for 4 on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this time when we come out, our legs are going to come out also. It's like a V. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it always helps to have a little music or something going on. If you want to do it to the beat, that's fine. Now roll it down to your knees. You may have to tighten this up or you can double it. Either way is fine. Your feet are together. Your knees are together. We're going to do a little stretch. Let me wait for good, Tony. Okay. Let's go and stretch out. Put them together. 1. Feel the resistance. 2. Feet stay together. 3, 4. Good. Now, this time, bring your feet out on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels a little different there. Now roll it down to your feet and you're on the floor, or if you're on carpet, just make sure you have a very good base. The rope should be underneath the middle of your foot, and you should not don't want it to pop anybody in the face, so be very careful. Go ahead and cross your band, because that way you got more control over it. Raise your legs up. Let's work on our legs a little bit. Do not do anything with your hands except keeping them right there. Stretch out feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now add your hands. 1. Got more control. 3, 4. Very good. Now, while you've got it, and I'm going to reach down and hold it because sometimes mine pops out, but we're going to point our toes. Oh, yeah, I feel that stretch. And flex them back in. You ought to feel it working in the front of your leg and now in the back of your leg. That should be number 3. Oh, yeah, and this is number 4. Very good. Now, drop one leg out of that hole. We're going to do our wall side leg. And we're going to swing it forward. And hold it good because, like I said, I don't want it to pop out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, while you got it there, bend it up and swing. Okay, back in. Up, out, and swing. And one more. We'll only do 3 of these. Up, out, and swing. Very good. Now switch to your opposite foot. And we're going to hold that one the same way we did. We're going to swing out for 4, just in one movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it hurts you to go too far, then just do short little swings. Then come in, out, and swing. In, out, and swing. And one more. In, out, and swing. Very good. Now, put your other foot back in. I forgot to do some little walking movements with our feet and our ankles. I would hold down there. Okay, I heard a beep. I don't know what that was. All right, our feet are together, but we're going to go walking out, like walking the dog is what they call it. If you can see my feet, you're going to see the heels, toes, heels, toes, until you come out to the edge. I usually can do 3 or 4 movements. Some people may have longer legs and you can do more. So go back in, come back out, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now hold your feet up. Okay, don't let them touch your floor. In, out, in, out, in, out, and one more time. In, out. Very good. Now take your band, and we're going to go back to our arm movements. We're going to do something called a bow and arrow. You may have to hold this up a little bit. This looks like you're pointing and shooting a bow and arrow. Your elbow on the opposite side has to be up. Your arm is straight out. You're not moving that arm. This does you no good. You're moving the top arm and go back. 1, 2, just like you're shooting it. 3, 4. Good, and turn your head that way also. Now switch it to the other side. Turn your head opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to do what's called like a figure 8. It's like making it sideways. You're just rotating a figure 8 sideways. Very good.
It's almost like kayaking.
Yes, it is. Thank you. I was wondering if anybody was going to speak. Y'all might think I'm just in here by myself talking to myself, but I do that a lot, especially when I'm home by myself. As you get older, you find ways to do that. Now reverse it. All right, so we've done a good movement. We've worked just about every muscle in our body. Good morning and welcome. Okay. As people are coming in, you'll hear me greeting them. Now, excuse me, double your band if you have that you can double if it's long enough. And reach over. We're going to start with our window side. This is just going to be some leg raises, leg lifts. You don't have to cross it. You're just holding it like this with your palms up. And we're going to raise it up for 4, and then we're going to swing it out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now swing out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now before we leave this leg, I want your brain to tell your leg, don't let it go down. Resist it. Resist it. So raise it up, and then as you're trying to push down, you're going to feel a real tight tension. Ready? Try to push down. Oh, there we go. That almost hurt down on the bottom. All right, let's switch it to the other leg. Okay. Good job. All right, we're going to pull it up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now swing it out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, let your mind tell your arms and not to let it go down, just to resist it. Pull it up and resist it going down. Very good. Don't let it pop in your face. Okay. Please put your bands away, get some water, stay hydrated, and then we will move to our balls. If you don't have a ball at home, if you want to put a soft pillow or anything, the best thing is a ball, because the kind of things that we're gonna do with that really make the difference. Okay. Get some water. Excuse me. Any size ball will do. It doesn't matter. As long as if it's got enough air in it. We're gonna grip our fingers first. We're gonna mash 1, 2, 3, 4. Now palms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now we're gonna raise it up. Just hold it up. If you can't go up straight arm, that's okay. You can do it like this. But if you can, go all the way up, and now we're gonna rotate over to one side and the other. That's 2. That's 3. And 4. Good. Now stay up there and drop one arm. I'm going to ask the people here to drop the window side arm. And we're going to do a half moon or half circle. It goes out 1. Oh, I heard my shoulder pop. 2, 3, 4. Good. Now reach up, grab that ball with the opposite hand, drop the other one, and go out 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now reach back up. We're going to do the tricep with our ball, just like we did earlier with our weights. 1, 2, 3, 4. And while you're back there, just pulsate a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now bring it down. That may make your clothes kind of move around. If you're not on camera, it doesn't matter if you're at home. But take your ball on the palm side and roll it up. This is good for your fingers, controlled without dropping it. You say, well, that's easy. Well, good. Sometimes it isn't, because we're going to add some things to it. Now go on the opposite side. Yeah, sometimes it's not as easy as it looks. Very good. Now, we're going to put our ball, and I know I look silly doing this, but I want you to put your ball under your neck, chin, hold it there, let your arms go, and squeeze for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good neck muscle control. Now bring it right here. Ladies, watch if you got earrings. Bring your arm up and press in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll it around to the other side. Press in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now come down under your arm. That's why you want to have a clean ball or whatever when you're working. I try not to get them on the floor, or we'll do that at the last. Just hold your arm right here just like this. Reach over. And this is called resistance also, but you're going to pull it like you're rocking a baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now bring it to the other side. Good. Right up under that one. Just hold it there a minute. Okay. Reach over. Rock that baby on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now come in at your sternum or right up under your breastbone. Put your arms over or your hands clasped over it. And you'll need to tighten up your core for this. You ought to be, I'm not talking about the Heimlich maneuver, but I do a gentle thrust in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So while you're doing that, your abdomen, your stomach should be going in, mashing in, okay? Now take your ball up like this. We're gonna go out 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it, back, 2, 3, 4. You've really given your shoulders a good workout today. If you feel any soreness or stiffness, you can always take, ibuprofen or whatever to help your muscles. If you have arthritis, you might want to do smaller, slower steps and moves. But if you don't have any pain, you won't have any gain. So it's good to get that going. All right, put your feet together. I want you to take the ball and roll it to your knee. Easy, all right? Roll it to the knee for 4. Now, feet are still together. Roll it to the side for 1. Same side, 2, 3, 4. Now go to the opposite side. 1, 2. You're twisting and you don't even realize it. Your waist. 4. Very good. Now, take the ball out like this. Roll it up, down. You're just twisting your ankle. Now let it go on the top of your palm and then on the top of your hand. Just opposite. You play around with it all you want to. Okay? Now take the ball. See, I told you that's been good though. We usually have a lot more ball drops than that. Put your ball between your knees. Keep your feet together. We're going to press in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, feet are out. I want you to feel the difference. Press in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now raise up your legs. This is the part I like. We call it fluttering. Our legs are vibrating or rotating them up. And I will be silent because I'll be counting to myself, okay? So just listen to the music and enjoy. 7, 48, 49, 50. Very good. Now put it down between your feet. We're going to do the same thing, but only for 25, because I see that my music is about to go out, so I've got to change it. 23, 24, 25. Very good. Reach and get you some water. Keep your balls. I am just, excuse me while I go over here and go back to the beginning. Oh, it does have another one on here. I did not realize it did. Okay, very good. Now, some of our people in our class have a hard time standing up and down. This should be helping to strengthen that. If you have a chair with arms on it, push against that and stand up fine. If you don't, what I want you to do, hold your ball like this and stand up. Very good and straight. Come back down. As we get older, it's going to be harder to stand up without an assist. And back down. Very good, very good. Now, the next thing I want to do is put the ball under your knee. If you can, let it go. Hold it with only the knee. If you have to touch the chair, fine. While you have your hands up, we're going to do, I usually do pencils on Thursdays, but we're going to do something with our hands like this. You're holding your knee up the whole time. Thumb, forefinger touch. Thumb, middle finger touch. Thumb, ring finger touch, and pinky thumb touch. See, that's not as easy to say at the same time. Okay, now this time, you're going to give me a fist, thrust it out. Give me a fist, thrust it out. Okay, all that time you were holding that. Did your knee get sore? Mine did. All right, go to the opposite leg, bend it down. Raise this up, touch again. I'm not going to say you're going to go across all the fingers, okay? Back and forth 2 or 3 times. Then give me a fist, thrust it out, fist, thrust it out, and one more time. Very good. Okay, reach down and get that. Ball, again, is going to go between your feet. We're going to do what some people in our class call waddling, but it isn't. We're going to walk our hips over to the side. So now you're seeing my side silhouette. Just get over it, okay? But some days it's better than others. All right, now I want you to take and hold on to the back of your chair. Take your ball, do not let your feet touch the floor. Come in and out. I just knocked over my water bottle. Okay, in, out, and in, out. Very good. Now waddle those hips back to the middle without dropping your ball. Now go to the window. Opposite side. Looks kind of funny. I know. All right, 4 times. In, out, in, out. This is pulling at your core, whether you realize it, like a sit-up, okay? Waddle back to the middle. I swung back. I didn't waddle that much. Reach down to get your ball, and we're going to have some fun because in just a minute we're going to slow down and cool down, okay? All right, we're gonna take our ball and bounce it, catching it with 4 with both hands. 3, 4, good. If you are on carpet and you can't bounce it very well, then let's throw it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's always best to exercise on a flat surface if you can, unless you're doing some yoga or laying down exercises where you have a mat or something soft. Okay, we're gonna take the ball, go out and down and touch the floor. You gotta have your legs spread out. Swing back up, out, down, and touch the floor. I think we're only gonna do 3 of these because I'm almost out of breath. Out, down, and touch the floor. Very good. Whew. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do with our ball is much easier than with our weights. We're gonna go around our chair for 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Everybody did great. Now, we're going to raise up a leg, a knee, go under with our ball, and we are not going to drop it. So it's good hand-eye coordination, okay? We're going to start with the window side for those here. Go up under. It doesn't have to be fast or aggressive. You want to do it real fast to show how good you are and get your heart beat up. We have one lady in class that goes really fast. Very good. All right, excellent. Last thing we're gonna do is really the first thing we usually do, massage our backs. You've worked hard. Oh, feel that massage, go back and forth, rotate it. Oh yes. It ought to make, yeah, I see Wanda's yawning over here, other than saying she's smiling now. But that ought to feel really good. You can adjust it and go up to your shoulders if you want to. Oh, yes. That is excellent. Very good. Take your balls, put them away, get you some water. You're going to cool down right now. And hopefully, this music, there, it's going to be soft and cool. All right. Thank y'all so much for joining me and us today. We've had a good time. I want you to sit still just for a second. Feel yourself pressing against your chair, good balance. Take a deep breath. I want you to take your palms and push in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I want you to raise your arm over. Doesn't matter which side you start with. Now massage that shoulder. You worked it hard today. 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's good. Good stretch. Your muscles are warm now. Let's let them cool down. Switch to the other side. Oh, yeah. Oh, very good. All right. And at this point in time, if you want to do, since we've already done that, but if you want to do any hand exercises, that's fine with it. That's good. Now, raise that arm up, touch your opposite shoulder, push up and reach your elbow, that pointy old elbow, because that's a good stretch. Okay, now do it again. On the opposite side, good stretch. Excellent. Y'all have done great today. You've been fantastic. I like to end my class by saying raise up the positive. No matter what goes on today, you can handle it. Push down the negative. Enjoy the sunshine, and I hope God will bless each and every one of you. Hug yourself. I reach out to you in love, and thank you to the ones that are at home. I hope you've had a good workout, and I hope you will come and join the Senior Center. Thank you.